right, folks, thank you for tuning in. This is a special edition of the Grand Solar Minimum channel. I want to thank you to Starman and Rob in our GSM chat. They alerted me to this, as well as my phone has been going off. But we have an eruption at the Kilauea volcano, as anticipated. There's not a lot of information, as this just happened. Here are some live pictures from the Kilauea volcano. Ash plume has been reported up to 30,000 feet, which, if I'm not mistaken, that does affect flight travel. Again, very limited information. We're just now starting to get pictures and reports everywhere. There's a picture of the ballistic rocks that shot out the other day. See if I can find a little bit of statistics here. Very limited stuff here, guys. Bear with me. I'm just now getting the information as we go along. So, well, let's go to this is what I found earlier. May 17th from the Star Advertiser in Honolulu. I just now reported this. These pictures are as up to date as we possibly can. Let me try to refresh and see if we get some different images. Nothing yet. Mari, is Starman or Rob in the chat? Yeah. Well, here we go. Kilauea's volcano has erupted from the summit, shooting dusty plume of ash 30,000 feet into the sky. Mike Poland, a geophysicist with the U.S. Geological Service, confirmed the explosion on Thursday. It comes after more than a dozen fissures, and let's try 20 fissures. Recently opened. More than a dozen have opened up miles to the east of the crater and spewed lava into the neighborhoods. Those areas were evacuated as lava destroyed at least 26 homes and 10 other structures. The crater sits within Hawaii Volcanoes National Park, which has been closed since May 11th. Officials have said they didn't expect the explosion to be deadly as long as people remained out of the park. Kilauea is one of the most world's active volcanoes. An eruption in 1924 did kill one person and sent rocks, ash, and dust into the air for 17 days. So it begins. The long-awaited eruption that has been talked about for days now has finally happened. As I said earlier, we are looking at ash plumes of 30,000 feet. Lava, earthquakes, projectiles are not the islanders' only concern here, guys. Volcanic air pollution contains sulfur dioxide, which can cause breathing problems and irritate the eyes. Ash, the area is already dusty with volcanic ash, but authorities say this could get worse, posing risks to humans and animals' health, agriculture, and power and water supplies. And a red aviation code has been issued, a warning to pilots to avoid potentially damaging ash cloud. Hawaii is one of the world's most isolated populations. Today, pretty much repeating everything we just read. Facebook post: the Hawaii County Civil Defense Agency warned the eruption's ash plume will cover surrounding area. The wind will carry the plume towards the southeast. You should shelter in place if you are in the path of ash plume. Driving conditions may be dangerous, so if you are driving, pull off the road and wait until visibility improves. It says 20 fissures have formed and erupted in the last 14 days. On Wednesday, the Hawaii Volcano Observatory reported dense ballistic blocks up to 2 feet across were found in the parking lot a few hundred yards away from the volcano. These reflect the most energetic explosions yet observed and could reflect the onset of steam-driven explosion activity, explained. Deflation is ongoing, scientists added, referring to the deflation of Kilauea's caldera, or lava bowl. A BBC report notes that this causes stress on the volcano's base, fueling eruptions. Now, part of the U.S. Geological Survey Volcano Hazards Program, the Hawaii Volcano Observatory is perched on the rim of Kilauea's summit caldera. The volcano, one of the most active in the world, has already destroyed dozens of homes, yada, yada, yada. President Trump has declared the area a major disaster on May 11th. Mari, I saw you move by me. Was there anything you wanted to add here, or?
I am just checking in on Twitter. I do follow a few volcanologists. Unfortunately, she has not posted an update. She's Janine Krippner, absolutely amazing volcanologist on Twitter. I'm hoping she hops online. We can have some more information later on today in regards to this. A few people in the chat are saying there are a few news stations in Hawaii that are streaming on Facebook. This is breaking news, so unfortunately the information that we have right now is very limited. So, it's going to be interesting, and, this is basically all the information we have right now. We're going to keep on digging.
Yep. As soon as we have more information, we'll come back with a full report on any injuries or deaths at this time. We have not heard of any right now, but again, this is fresh. The information is still breaking through. I'm trying to scour right now to see if I can find any updates. The Facebook, you're saying that there is a live feed on Facebook.
Yeah, let me go ahead and I'll go ahead and pull that up. Just give me a second here, Jake, if you want to talk about volcanoes here.
Well, really not much to talk about. This has really been expected, and I think what we want to try to provide right now for everybody is some live pictures here. Hopefully we can find a video footage of some sort, and Maria is digging that, my producer. I'm going to try to find some live footage.
When I checked on Facebook, the live feed it was just reruns of the past, like the fissures opening and whatnot. I have not seen actual new footage, so let's see what we can pull up.
There are several news stations in Hawaii that are reporting on this, but I don't think we're getting the live look here that we were hoping for.
This is just that particular one. Not seeing very much out of that view. See, it's breaking, so it's going to be very limited as to what we're finding here.
Go back one more. There was one on the also.
This one?
This one right here. See if there's anything on that. That's a Fox channel. It's got a live. So I thought maybe this is about as live as we're gonna get here. Oh, so these are probably obviously this is not video. These are just random pics that they are scrolling through right now. This is the latest on the Kilauea explosion. As you see right here, rocks and debris. Now, their camera is set up on the rim of this crater, so that could be another reason why this eruption could have knocked it offline. These seem to be the same pictures that we see scrolling through.
Well, from what I've heard, they've taken the equipment off the volcano, so to protect the equipment, because they knew this was imminent. So that could be a reason why we're not getting a lot right now. It's extremely dangerous to be around a volcano when it's erupting. So obviously it will take some time to get these live shots in. So all we can do is show you what we got and keep you updated.
Yeah, they did say the officials are warning residents just to stay inside. And as long as people heed these warnings, we're not going to see any casualties. But the air quality is definitely going to be of concern right now in that general location. And like I said earlier, 30,000 feet, that affects flight patterns. And I was talking I overheard a couple of people in our chat for Grand Solar Minimum. And basically, the one made a comment that this could possibly affect some possible climate effect. That will remain to be seen. This is just happening. Like I said, the last time this happened, 1924, that volcano sent off an ash cloud that lasted for 17 days. So will this be worse? Will this be about the same? From what I've read so far, I haven't seen a lot of information about the fissures opening up like they did in this neighborhood. Obviously, this was a first one of its kind, as these neighborhoods were built obviously around where they thought that they weren't going to see this problem. So just an amazing sight to be seen right now. What an amazing time it is to be alive, to be able to witness one of these. I do feel for the residents of that area, but from what I understand, everybody's pretty safe. They've done a really good job there of getting people out of the area that's going to be affected the most. So great job to their officials and authorities out there. But like I said, what a time to be alive, to actually be able to get to see the live footage of this. And is it going to be something that's going to, damage the planet? No. This has happened several times. So,
well, to give you an estimate, I believe Mount Pinatubo, when it went off, and that caused some pretty decent climate change. That went, I believe, 21,000 feet in the air. So just to give you was it 21? Actually, it was 21 miles into the air. This particular eruption is going 6 miles into the air, to give you a comparison.
So there you have it right there. We're nowhere near where you would see some global effects from this. Now, locally, probably, with all the ash plume right now. But, Mari, I appreciate that, by the way.
I'm sorry I got my numbers mixed up in the beginning. It's sort of hard going off.
So that's a huge difference, though.
Yeah. So if you want to compare it to ones that were sort of catastrophic, that one was pretty memorable.
Again, this is just a sight to be saw right now. Nature at its finest. This volcano is one of the most active in Hawaii. I showed people a few days ago some pictures from the 1969 through 74 eruption, and the lava flow from that was amazing. And what is this from?
People can't see what I'm doing right now.
Sorry, my producer's bringing up some more footage of this.
This is just
right
one of
now.
the fissures, I believe.
Okay. But, I mean, I've never seen anything like this, not even in a National Geographic video or a movie or magazine. I can't speak, folks. Sorry about that.
We're live. This was a last-minute news breaking thing. We're like, should we go live or wait for our live show that we usually schedule in the evening? And we figured we'd hop on live and just sort of cover this and let people know what's going on immediately, since we had a bit of free time today.
While we have everybody's attention, why don't you tell them who we are interviewing tonight, actually?
Piers Strasberg.
Piers or Pers, one of the two.
I'm butchering his last name. Piers Strasberg. He's the blogger on Cooling News. He's a climatologist. He's absolutely excellent when he covers global cooling. He was the discoverer of what activates the enso cycles with our climate. So he's going to be just a plethora of information for us. So we're interviewing him offline. It won't be a live interview, and I'll probably have that up for everyone to enjoy tomorrow.
All right, guys, that's about everything we have for right now. If Mari can find a live feed that we can actually just leave up for folks to stream some footage, we definitely will. But right now we're scattering to try to find the most recent video, and of course these are the fissures. This isn't the eruption or anything like that. But if we do find something where we can stream it for folks without getting in trouble, copyright, we will definitely come in with that as well. As you see, everybody is covering this right now. It's in the mainstream, and this is about the only time you're going to see something like this in the mainstream. But this looks like something out of an apocalypse movie. So, again, this is older footage, fissure footage of the past few days. I don't think we have any live views yet of video of this volcano actually erupting yet. So we will bring you more as it comes. Is this the live?
This is just what they posted when it first erupted. Obviously, there is no current footage. It looks like all the news outlets right now are, it's going to be tough. It's a dangerous area, and, it's going to take some time for the locals to send in their footage.
Well, not only that, but they have to be safety first.
Absolutely.
The breathing of this sulfur dioxide could be fatal. So there's just so many factors. No one's going to be dying of any kind of lava flow or anything like that, but it's more about air quality than anything. So, all right. Well, I'll tell you what. We'll go ahead and pull back for now. If we do have any more information, we'll make sure to jump on live. Again, thank you for tuning in to the Grand Solar Minimum, guys. We will talk soon.